Well, I guess we're making it to day 2 of the Ending 2018 vlogs. I wanted to start this one off by discussing self-care and what it really entails. This was a thought that I had when I was uploading and doing the description for yesterday's vlog, because I kind of realized that everything I did that day was a form of self-care. I know that here on YouTube and especially on Instagram, the concept of self-care is generally touted as an indulgent thing. And it's a very narrow view of self-care in my opinion. Yeah, taking a nice hot soak in a bath is really nice. Occasionally sleeping in is a good thing. When it comes to the self-care that really kind of gets your life back on track, it's just kind of not really discussed. And for me, the biggest thing I could have done was literally clearing my sink of all those dishes. That's been an ugly thing that I've had to look at. It's kind of prevented me from using the sink correctly, and by getting that out of the way, improved my environment by having less visual clutter and by getting food waste out of the area, and also having access to dishes again. That was really important. I guess what I'm trying to get at is that self-care isn't always fun and easy things to do. Sometimes it's a little more difficult, but once you do it, it pays off. It really does. Speaking of self-care, I should probably get out of my pajamas and you know what? I think I'm actually going to take a shower this morning. Not gonna lie, that shower felt great. Now that I am as fresh as the proverbial daisy, it is time to get some grub in my system. And since we're on a self-care kick, I guess it's time to eat a nutritious breakfast. And I am going to write down the daily self-care things that I should be doing in order to maintain the facade that I am indeed a functional human being. And then after I've had some time to ground myself, I guess I'll figure out what area of the house I'm going to start on today. And here are my daily self-care acts. Physical activity, it's good for your body, good for your mind. I tend to kind of space out while I walk and process through stuff, so that's on there. Eating adequate portions and healthy food, it's kind of self-explanatory. What you put into your body is really important, and the quantity that you put into your body is especially important. Physical hygiene, which is definitely something that gets neglected when I'm depressed. Straighten up and improve environment, also another thing that really messes with my depression, so as long as I can keep that, nice and clean, maybe it won't be as impactful when it hits. I need to check my calendar and money so I'm not surprised by things that I forgot I scheduled. I also really need to limit my leisure screen time. That's a problem that I definitely have. It's gotten better over the years, but it's still eating up a whole lot of my time, and I'll still find myself at the end of the day being like, well, what did I do? Oh yeah, nothing. I just watched The Next Generation and sat on the couch. I'm keeping my bedroom technology free so I don't get distracted while trying to go to sleep, and that I don't spend all morning on a device instead of getting up and doing what I'm supposed to do. I really need to have social interactions more frequently than I do. Left to my own devices, I will stay at home and not interact with anyone except for maybe my roommate if she happens to be here. So I need to make a point of doing at least one social interaction a day. And number 9 is just do some dang art. I always feel a lot better when I'm messing around with watercolors or stabbing little hoops of embroidery stuff repetitively. So yeah, it makes me feel good, it gives me practice, it gives me material, so why the heck not? I'm going to be sorting out the upstairs landing because this is honestly a hazard. I almost died trying to go pee about 2 minutes ago. All of this crap you see here is stuff that was previously in my room, and I need to take care of it. Basically everything up here is my fault except for these stack of boxes and what's on top of that, that's my roommate's stuff. The goal is to get all of this sorted, this downstairs, and this area a little bit more conducive to foot traffic, because right now it's awful. When I'm faced with a horde of unrelated just junk, I find it really helpful to just sort everything out to where they're supposed to go or what you're supposed to do with them. Now that everything is in more manageable little piles with set destinations, it's a lot easier for me to deal with. What a difference. The walls are filthy and there's still nails in the wall because this place has been continually inhabited by college students who apparently didn't like to clean for the past 4 years. So we're gonna do that and then tackle the bathroom. I'm pretty much out of vinegar and very low on baking soda, which is the materials I use to clean with. So it looks like we're gonna go ahead and do some physical activity while I walk to the local co-op to get both of these items in bulk. Now I can go back to giving this gross ass shower a good old cleaning, because it really needs it. It's vile. Literally hours later, it is dark outside. I'm finally done with the bathroom for the most part. I'm just going to take a shower at the end of the night and just wash off all the baking soda that's on the shower. But yeah, it took forever because I was basically just using a fingernail cleaner to do all the scrubbing because I didn't have anything bigger. But, you know, got all the appliances, got the floor, and yeah, everything's looking good. So my room's done. This is done. This landing's done. Officially, the upstairs is finished. Unfortunately for me, basically all of this has to be done by tomorrow, and it's a lot of work, but at least it's not as much like scrubbing as the frickin' bathroom. That took forever. The reason that I have such a tight deadline is because I'm actually going out of town to house sit and cat sit, and I'm not going to be back until after the New Year starts, and I really just want to get this done before 2019 rolls around, because, you know, the whole fresh slate thing is kind of a nice feeling. Dealing with the upstairs landing was a completely different monster than dealing with the downstairs. It's just too much stuff. It's very overwhelming. To make things more manageable, I have been focusing on specific surfaces, like the kitchen table right here. So I go ahead and just sort things out and put them away according to where they go in this small area here, which is a lot easier than just corralling all of this stuff and forcing myself to do the same thing. For me, it prevents burnout. It gives me a little time to relax in between surfaces, and generally it works pretty well. I've got to say the downstairs looks significantly better. It's not perfect. I still have to do surfaces and vacuum and put away the fine things here and there. And then there's also this whole situation. There's a lot of stuff over here. This is all stuff that I am getting rid of, and need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Even though it's pretty early, I'm going to call it a day. I'm kind of exhausted from fine cleaning the bathroom, and I do have an early morning tomorrow when I meet with my psychiatrist, and then I have to go to work, and then after work I have to come back here, finish up the odds and ends here, and then I have to drive all the way up to Salem and get myself situated over there. I am going to be bringing this behemoth of a bag full of embroidery floss and tapestry wool so I can just get this stuff done while I'm up there. There is no way possible that I would have all of this stuff done in one night, so at least now I've got something to occupy my time up there. Before I really start winding down, let's see how I did today. Nailed number 1. I went on like a good hour-long walk today to go and get cleaning supplies. Number 2, I did okay. I had a healthy breakfast, I had a healthy lunch, I had a soup and rice thing for dessert, but I also like ate an entire Toblerone because it was lying around, so C+, we'll say. Physical hygiene, I took a shower today. Number 4, well, I literally spent most of my day straightening up and improving my environment, so check. Number 5, I haven't checked my calendar or my money. A, because I knew I had nothing to do today, and B, because I really don't want to see that negative account balance. Number 6 was limit leisure screen time. I kind of did okay on this, kind of not. I started off the day by using Spotify as my background stuff, and then I kind of transitioned into watching YouTube videos, and towards the end there, it was really just me sitting there watching German documentaries and kind of wasting time. Number 7, tech-free bedroom. Kind of failed that this morning. I had a screen in my bed. 8, social interaction. I mean, I talked to the dude that was checking out my groceries. And 9, do some dang art. That is something that I haven't done. So, let's do some art. Fuck. my battery is pretty much dead, so I gotta cut this short filming wise, but I'm doing some arts for thank you cards for things that I got over the holiday season. Yay! Now that I've achieved everything, I can start getting ready for bed after I rinse out the shower and get all of my things together for house sitting tomorrow.